Hello, I hope you're having an amazing day today. Yesterday I just knocked out a short story by Clark Ashton Smith called The Bronze Image. It's set in India and so forth. It's written back when this was written in a pulp-era, and so it's set back when India was still a British colony for you folks. And it's basically the ideas here. It's very, very fast. I knocked it out in like 15 minutes, maybe 20. Was that the idea here is that it was our primary characters. So this person has just purchased an image, a little statuesque of the god Ganesha. He uses it as a paperweight. He thought he got a good deal. It's made in bronze, very nice little because he was the only person that bought for it at an auction by a starving artist. And then, so that's the name. He's going to get told the story of this bronze image by one of his friends, who's an English guy, who's there to deliver a message in the same district and city that this was from in India, for you folks. So it doesn't really feel Clark Ashton Smithy. I mean, he wrote it, but it's not like fantasy or science fiction or horror like his stuff often is, or has some things great to say. Nor does it have this trick surprise ending that's very, very dark and very, very bad, or that sort of a thing. Right. So it does feel, but it's fast to read. I knocked it out last night, like I said, super mega fast on my PC for the first time for you folks, and it was not long. And so we won't take it that long. I won't do on Eldritch Dark for it too, but it's probably like maybe a 6 out of 10. Sorry, Clark Ashton Smith fans, or the Bronze Image fans, for you folks. But this doesn't really feel a strong aspect of his work for you folks. But basically, the ideas are fine, but they don't really go anywhere great. I don't think they're anything more than fine, which is why it's getting a 6 out of 10 for you folks. I don't think it uses its length particularly well either. Anyway, also, a lot of his things during this era were either he was a big writer in weird tales at the time. One of the big three with Robert E. Howard, who wrote and created Conan the Barbarians and the sword and sorcery subgenre of fantasy, and his that's why he's known today, and Conan the Barbarian, stuff like that. And then his co-writer and friend H.P. Lovecraft would write a lot of horror stuff and some fantasy stuff too in the Dreamlands, but was definitely known for his horror stuff, and also created the subgenre of horror, cosmic horror too. That's why he's known today in the Cthulhu Mythos. And Clark Ashton Smith did write some fantasy stuff set with some sword and sorcery style stuff that was more influenced by his first friend, Robert E. Howard, and he also wrote some horror stuff that was more inspired by Lovecraft and in the Cthulhu Mythos too. And he's just got his own stuff out there too. I love it lots. And he also contributed and added a lot of things to the Cthulhu Mythos. But basically the ideas here are by removing that or any of that sort of things that he's known for. I mean, I think that he's definitely the world crafter. That's what I would call him. He has these great and hugely done worlds and that sort of a thing. He's hugely influential on early Dungeons and Dragons like Castle Lambert. I recently went back and reviewed the channel. So I do like him. I love him a lot. But I just don't think that this goes anywhere good, nor does it have anything to hold those hands and so forth. But he may vary, right? Like I said. So there you go. That's my thoughts of Bronze Image. What are yours? Do you agree or disagree with my 6 out of 10? Just let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, whatever your thoughts are. And then if you like this video, please hit the like button, and then watch my videos. I've done a bunch of these, Clark Ashton Smith, like I said, these older things too. And then also, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button to be notified of my videos. I try to do 3 of these older videos a week, sometimes from the pulp-era, sometimes a little bit later, in the 3 genres that I covered earlier that I mentioned. And such. You'll definitely enjoy that if you like this too. So there you are. I want to thank you so very much for taking some time out of your day and investing in watching my videos, right? Because we all have so many things that are happening in our lives, and we're pulled in so many different directions, right? So the fact that you spend this time with me, that's incredibly humbling, and I appreciate it so very, very much. So thanks again, and have an amazing day.